What's good, man? It's your boy Cash, man. Cash Money Dreams podcast. We in the building. You know what I mean? So make sure you guys go to the cashmoneydreams.com website. Like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. We here. We ain't going nowhere. Go to the blog. There's an event every week. I got sick over... we were supposed to be at the... I made it to Vegas. I made it to Vegas, but I didn't go out. I had a suite. We were supposed to hit up the Post Malone and the Chris Brown. I think Kevin Hart hosted at Dre's. I was so sick, man. I didn't do shit. I just stood in bed for like 3 more days. I just got back today, so I ordered food and I just chilled. So I didn't get a chance to push out anything. I knew you guys I had females hitting me up asking me if I was okay. I appreciate all the DMs the ones close to me. I got people hitting me up. It was just making sure I was safe. Cool. New Year's for me was horrible. So I started off sick. And they'll say it was coronavirus. I don't know. Coronavirus. I don't know if I had corona. I don't know. But hey, man, you know what I mean? You was hitting me. I felt like I was dying.
Yeah. It was
I felt like I was dying.
Rough week for you.
It was a very rough week. But on the Cash Money Dreams podcast, we are here today. Today's going to be a great video. It's going to be a couple videos. It's going to be a great show.
We got a lot to go over.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to knock all this shit down very quickly. And we are limited today. But I say, Ramin, what do we need to get into today? What's today and what did it look like?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and just get right into it. We're going to start with something that just came out recently about LeBron James' wife.
Oh, what?
Savannah James. What's trending right now is that Savannah James seemingly is denying pictures with men at games. And some fans are noticing that finally. And some are praising her because it's an act of loyalty to her husband. Because she only takes pictures with females or female fans. She doesn't want to be like, what's her name? What's Logan Paul's wife's name where she got 1 million pictures with men all over the world?
Yeah.
So Savannah James is the opposite of that, is what it seems like. Which, if your name is LeBron James, this is great news for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think I said this last year, and I think I've been saying this since we started this show. I think a lot of women need to look up to LeBron James' wife. And the reason why is because how she handles herself. She has Gucci. She has Louis Vuitton. She has all the shit you women dream for. But she doesn't show it off and she doesn't care for it, even though she has it. She achieved it. She can go get a Bugatti. You think if LeBron James' wife wanted a Bugatti, she couldn't have one? She could. But she doesn't care for that. I don't think people realize once you achieve success and you conquer it, you don't have to be like everybody else. You're not needy. You're not chasing a dream or a fantasy. You already live in it. So it's about securing your family name and position. You can't be out here like all these Instagram models are, taking pictures of selfies with rappers, entertainers, actors. How many hoes have took pictures with Kevin Hart?
What's up, bitch?
But that's your bitch.
We got a video actually of this on X that's been trending.
That's your girl.
Let's watch the video real quick and see as far as this, her staying more loyal to her husband without taking a bunch of pictures with men. Let's take a look at this real quick and see what it's about.
Yeah.
Savannah James when men ask for a picture.
Yo, Savannah.
Versus when women ask for a picture.
So we'll pause that right there. So basically, it looks like when men are trying to get a photo with her, she puts her hand up and basically runs away, tries to get out of 100%. The area as quick as possible.
You should. It's a nuclear war finna happen.
And when a woman asks, she puts a big smile on and poses.
Well, let me explain something to you. And we got about 5 minutes left on this show right here on this part. So I'm a break this down very quickly. So listen, when a woman's in a position like LeBron James' wife is, there's no point for you to sit there, entertain, talk to another man. Why? You
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You finally made it to a kingdom. You have a kingdom. Why would you throw it away?
I just feel like the type of woman she is, she probably would do this even if she was single.
Listen, I can't speak for women who are single. I can't speak.
No, I'm
for
just saying her specifically. She probably still wouldn't take a bunch of pictures with men.
We don't know. I don't agree to that. And the reason why
I think it's just the type of person she is.
No, I agree. She's like that. But I don't agree to that because the circumstance for a woman when she has a man like LeBron, who knows what she'll do, right? That's what women are looking for. But the problem is y'all come in with high body counts past 25.
She belongs to the streets.
LeBron James type niggas ain't looking for women who've been fucked around or been in photos.
I think she's had her since high school, right?
And yeah, but this is where women shoot themselves in the foot. They think that they try to think what men want, and they wrong all the time. Y'all don't know what men want. Y'all don't know what men seek for and what we look for. Y'all don't listen. And in the West right now, the West is losing because nobody's listening. Women are upset, men are upset. Nobody's winning. The only people winning are the 3%. That's it. 3% are winning in the world. Everybody else is slaves. Y'all in the matrix. And the problem is I respect LeBron James. I think he's one of the best athletes in our generation. I also respect his wife, and I like everything they're doing. That's why they are billionaires, and that's why they're going to continue to be successful. Why everybody else is haters and gremlins. How many women should be looking up to this woman? How many women in the comments like, I would never do that? Because you a hoe. You're 304. You already lost the war. Nobody's looking for you. Nobody wants you. You got a high body count. You will never find a husband that you truly seek for.
Get some help.
You will never find the husband that you truly seek for. You will never find him because there's that man that you had that chance with, you fucked it up, and y'all know it. These old head women ain't telling y'all that. They're not telling you the truth because they fucked up. Everybody just teaching how everybody to fuck up. And this is the reality world we live in. So I would tell you right here, I tip my head off to LeBron James' wife. I tip my head off to LeBron James. And I think everybody, when it comes to black culture, these are the kind of people you need to follow. I always say that LeBron James' wife is an amazing woman. I always say Vanessa Bryan is an amazing woman. These women deserve everything they have because they are loyal to the men. They know how to let a man lead. It doesn't matter if he fails. It's how you pick him up and you show him that you're not willing to abandon him when he fucks up. You showing him that you're still there. All these other women fade eventually. When you show a man that you committed to the legacy and the family, he's going to put you first. And it takes time. It's not somebody you just get with in 2-3 years. This takes time. That's not simping to a man who loves a woman and he wants to provide her a lifestyle because she was loyal to the family. That's not simping. Simping is giving it to the wrong woman.
Yeah, well, if they don't deserve it, you're giving it to them.
You simping to the wrong woman. If a woman's fucking a lot of men, taking pictures with a lot of men, selling her body on a platform for $4.99, she's disrespecting her name, her family, her culture. Her father would never respect her, right? She wouldn't do that to her father publicly, so she keeps it a secret. If she doing these things, how can you court a woman like this and give her a castle? She deserves a fucking crown? No, she doesn't. Y'all call yourself queens when y'all not queens. Y'all don't operate like queens. Y'all couldn't do what a queen does.
You stupid.
The biggest position to be a queen is sacrifice. The number one reason why queens are in position because they're willing to sacrifice for the kingdom and the family. You want to have the family and the kingdom, but you're not willing to sacrifice. You're selfish. All this social media is destroying you. You're sexualizing yourself for a price tag, and your kid's going to hate you in 10, 20 years. And the man ain't never going to respect you. He doesn't respect you now. He only sleeps with you because you have a body. It's a number to him. Doesn't respect you. LeBron James respects his wife. He loves his wife. She can have anything she wants. Go get a Bugatti. I don't have to prove it. She can have it. She don't need it. She doesn't want it. And that's all I'm gonna say right now about this. I'm gonna keep pushing out in 2024 that I truly believe LeBron James' wife is where all women should look for to be. I'm 100%. I don't have nothing to say about that.
Yeah. So seems like things are going to continue to stay good between them. I mean, they've been together forever. I don't see why it would ever end.
Yeah, man. It's not going to end. It's gonna be successful. Period.
All right, moving on. Let's get to the next topic. We got another kind of trending news, depending on who you are. Kind of trending. We got Iggy Azalea, who just announced that she's not going to finish her album that she had in the works. She claims she's more interested in designing.
Yeah.
But what the articles show, and there's actually an interview here, is that main reason could be why is Tory Lanez was supposed to be involved in the creation of it, and since he went away, that kind of put a damper on it. But she's saying, it's more because I want to design now. She got something with J-Lo on the internet where she's designing Versace and things like this, different outfits. But what do we think about that? We have a video here too with Tory Lanez. But what do we think about her decision to not finish the album? You think it's really because she wants to design?
Nope. I think because she wants to be an OnlyFans model and she's making a lot of money. She's the example where women who are willing to sell everything they have for a price because they can't find a man who really actually would give them that lifestyle. There's no man in the world interested in this woman. Like she's only a weekend fun. And look, she's a beautiful woman. I think she's very exotic. I think they were right about how beautiful she is. I've been to Australia. It's an amazing country. She comes from a major. Aussies are awesome. Period. I don't have nothing to say bad about Aussies. I got people on my Instagram right now because I talk shit sometimes to Aussies when it comes to sports. But outside of that, I support mostly everything they do in that country. Is a great country, and she represents Australia. So she's coming to America where no woman wins. And you have to sexualize yourself to get ahead here. And it's accepted. And we're not realizing what we're doing to destroy women when we do this. A lot of women are not the 1%ers or the 2%ers that actually come from all that trauma and get rich so they can wake up every day and swallow that pill and accept it because they're rich. Can you imagine if you had to show your body and you only made $3,000 a month for 5-6 years, right? How do you wake up and like yourself compared to a woman who wakes up and makes $100,000 a week and she's like, oh well, at least I'm rich. That's the world that we live in when it comes to people like Iggy Azalea. Only thing I would say, bro, let's play that video real quick. Let me see what you're talking about.
Yeah, let's see what Tory Lanez had to say when this whole thing was supposed to go down.
But hey, bro, I gotta ask. I didn't realize you were behind like the new Iggy comeback, the new album. You're producing it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be executive producing it. We've been working on it for a solid 2.5 months, and then she went on tour, so we about to get back to it now.
Do you think? Because I mean, look, numbers. Like, you think you can see the Iggy, like the OG, like fancy Iggy numbers?
Of course.
Is this the real comeback?
Of course. You got to think about it. This is somebody who went diamond before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain accomplishments you can't take away from somebody, and one thing I know about her, she has an incredible fan base. So,
well, she had some NFL reporter hating on her halftime performance on Sunday. Because Sunday she did a NFL halftime show for the Raiders.
Yeah.
And
All right, so they're getting into a halftime performance now, but the point is, he said she went diamond before, so
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, you look up numbers, she did, but he's talking about worldwide. So she probably got a lot of sales in Australia from her album, not as many in the U.S. But
I mean, she ain't go diamond in the U.S. personally.
No, just worldwide.
That's cool. But listen, shout out to Tory Lanez. It's fucked up, man. Tory Lanez' whole situation is fucked up. Everything. But this is why I tell man, you be very careful on the women you choose, who you fuck with, because women are selfish. Not all. Majority of them are. And if you get the wrong selfish motherfucking gremlin, she would destroy everything that you built. and Tory Lanez took the wrong woman and fucked with the wrong woman. I don't care what anybody has to say about that. I think men must understand that women are some of the most dangerous people on the planet. And by every man's downfall, there's most likely a woman you can see in that path. So men must be very careful. But I think Tory Lanez is a dope artist, and I can imagine how dope this album would have been. I think Iggy Azalea is a very talented person. I don't have anything bad to say about her. I think she's a decent rapper. She ain't better than Nicki. She ain't better than Lil Kim. She ain't better than Foxy Brown. But for her being white, she's attractive. She's exotic. She can make music. If she had Kanye West production, she'll go crazy. If she had like a J. Cole production, she'll go crazy.
I think with Tory Lanez, it would have been a really good album.
I think it would have made her come back as a platinum artist.
Probably would have been her best one.
I think so, 100%. This is not Timberland, and this is not no shot to T.I. or shit like that. These artists never deserved her. She needed the right structure. Like somebody like Diddy production would have been perfect for her. Somebody like Kanye production would have been perfect for her. And her career dictated by that. Some artists get lucky to sit around people where they have the right, like Drake. Drake is one of the luckiest artists in the world, period. And why is he lucky? Because he's with Universal. Y'all think it's Young Money. Y'all think it's all that other shit. No, before Drake, it was Nelly. Universal know how to market and put an artist out there. They about money and making artists billionaire names. Nelly, y'all keep forgetting how big Nelly was, right? Nelly was huge, right? So when I see an artist like her and has so much talent, it's fucked up that she'll do anything for the money, and it's sexualizing yourself. She's butt naked, selling herself on OnlyFans for a price tag that's making her more rich.
I think it's like $25 a month.
Yeah, she is making her more rich than she ever been doing anything when it comes to making music. And it's unfortunate. But it's the same thing like 50 said, right? I made more money as an executive producer and what I've done in film than what I ever done in my whole career. You put my whole career, if I would have got in film 20 years ago, I'll probably be as rich or a billionaire right now. And that's how 50 looks at it. So listen, OnlyFans ain't nothing compared to being an executive producer. But what I'm saying is women have to come into this country from Italy, Portugal, Brazil, Mexico, or any other country. If it's London and you move to America and your new dream is to be a OnlyFans model or to be an Instagram model or a TikTok star. A TikTok star. What is it? A TikTok star. That's your
Stop it.
That's your destination.
Get some help.
Your destination is not to be a wife. Your destination is not to build a family. Society in America is telling you to be a whore. And it's accepted.
Bruh.
Right? And if we say something on a platform, oh, you hoe shaming them. Oh, you shouldn't do that. No, yes, you should. Fuck y'all talking about. I don't want my daughters being hoes. I don't want to have women and they don't have no respect for themselves, where they showing their bodies for a price tag. I don't want my grandkids to sit there and where I can see them naked. I don't want to see that. Society's ripping us apart. That's why you have a lot of rich people who you would never know don't live in America, and they citizens. They left. They're living in foreign countries because it's still respected that they don't let women disrespect themselves like this. So listen, I would just say this. I think Iggy is a very talented artist. I think she's shooting herself in the foot because if you can bank on your body and get a check, why don't you bank on your talent and try to match that bank account?
By the way, before we close this out, it just shows how much it pays off to have a whole country behind you like she does. If you go on Wikipedia and you look up the top best-selling female rappers worldwide, the first one's Nicki Minaj, right? 100 million.
Yeah.
It took her 5 studio albums to get to 100 million. She's originally from Trinidad.
Yep.
Number two, out of all the female rappers, Iggy Azalea, 70 million with 3 albums. but she's got Australia behind her, so it helps.
That
Lauryn Hill is third, Little Kim, Cardi B,
but this
and
is
Missy
why
Elliott after that.
we got a minute on this. This is why Eminem was successful. It's not that Eminem's not the best rapper ever. He's probably one of the best. To me, he's in my top 5. I'll probably put him number 1 or number 2. But a lot of people get mad at me if I say that because he's white. But the difference between that is I'm a lyricist type artist. I don't care for club music like that. It's cool, but I like lyricists. I like rappers who can go at each other and destroy each other. That's something I'm into. So, but Iggy, she has a country behind her. She's still a beautiful woman. I'ma look in this camera. You still a good looking woman. You still can run the next 10 years if you just stop doing what you're doing. You can still save yourself, and then you can go into a brand deal. If you can make $25 million being on OnlyFans, try to do it back in the music career. Just find the right executive producers, find the right people who believes in you, and reinvest. And then maybe if you blow back up in the rap scene, you can reinvest into like owning your own makeup line and shit like that. You ain't gonna get a makeup line being on OnlyFans. It's not gonna happen. They're never gonna give you these top careers being a hoe. They don't want that. They want you to be in a Rihanna position or a Beyonce position. I think Iggy can do it. She's got to find the right people behind her. And Tory Lanez was that guy.
Yeah, Tory
I think,
Lanez in my
was that
opinion,
guy.
I think that's what killed it.
Yeah,
I think
agree.
she still would have done it even though OnlyFans is paying so much. But now you got to, who are you going to replace him with to keep going?
I think Tory Lanez was that guy, but it didn't work out. But hey, moving on.
Yeah, let's move on to the next topic. We got another one that's a little bit different. So you do mention this a lot, where you talk about women should find a good man, not just any man. But one of the things that comes with having one is the security and protection that you always mention, right?
Right.
So something just happened recently, where there's a pretty famous model. Her name's Abigail Ratchford. She got plenty of money. She got a nice big house.
Yeah.
It got broken into by 3 men just recently while she's there. I guess she was upstairs watching a movie, and these 3 men are just. Let's just watch the video. Let's take a look at the video real quick. It's like her surveillance footage. It's only like a few seconds long. Let's take a look and see what happened.
Yeah.
So as you can see, these 3 guys are just doing whatever they want in the house, like they live there.
Where's your cat? Where's your dog?
Right. She might not even have a dog, or it's so big that the dog didn't even hear it.
Yeah.
Maybe the house is too big.
Maybe her bunny heard it or her turtle.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. They got in. It doesn't even look like they had to break anything to get in, and they're just walking around with a crowbar. They just kick the door open.
It kills me when you see like a woman in a position of power, right? She's achieved what a lot of women have not achieved, and a lot of women want this. They want to be this independent because they want to have their own house. They want to have their own apartment. They want to have their own condo. They want to have their own car. And you're beautiful. You made it, right? But you don't have no protection, right? You replace the man with a dog, or you replace the man with a cat, or you replace a man with a snake, right? Or you replace a man with a woman, right? That's what's happening. Women are replacing men with pets or women. And women don't work well with women. They have the highest domestic violence in America, right? They kill each other. So it doesn't work, but they still tend to date women, right? But or they got pets, right? 3 men break in your house, your dog ain't gonna do shit. 3 men break in your house, your cat ain't gonna do shit.
Especially not if they have a weapon too.
Especially a snake, right? I was just talking to Ramin like before the show started, and I was just talking about how many women are in the street right now? How many shelter that women are in America right now? And I was like, why do you think there's so many women in America right now in shelters with no protection? They in the street. Some of these women used to be prominent women. They used to be beautiful women. They used to be women with no high body count. Or they was women that was respected at one point. Why are they in the streets with no protection? I mean, what is the reason? And I try to tell them I don't know. What do you say, Ramin? Was it?
I think it has to do with just the way our society is built now. Things are constantly evolving and changing within the human race, but I think when you have a lot of women you have a lot of men, first of all, that are bums, that
Right.
aren't in a position to help or take care of a woman in the first place. They can't even take care of themselves. So that's an issue.
I agree
But then
with that.
with the men that there is that do have that capability, I'm assuming that most women wouldn't want to submit to that man or follow their lead, and the man's not interested in dealing with them, and so then they stay alone for that reason too. So you got an option to either submit to the man that actually could take care of you, or you got an option of a man that can't even take care of himself. So
Right.
it's a lose-lose.
Right.
Who needs to change?
Well, listen.
By the way, real quick correction. They did break in. There's a picture of the glass they broke all over the place from the swimming pool, and that's how they got in.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
I guess what I was going to say is this. Even if you achieve a status where you have money and you finally get what you want, you still have no protection. So was it worth it?
Yeah, I mean, they broke glass. You had to have heard that. You're sitting upstairs watching the movie. What if they just walked into her bedroom?
She's terrified.
3 men
She's terrified.
in the bedroom
Can
with
you
her.
imagine what, listen, this is why I say,
And she's a model.
listen, this is why I say to women, it's no shot to you. But listen, when World War III happens and we go back to the Stone Age, you guys are fucked. And not only you fucked, but gay men. You more fucked than the women. You think in the real world that it's going to be accepted. They're going to crucify all you after World War III. And this is why I try to explain to some women, if you can find your young king right now, commit to him, build with him, so you can have legacies to protect you and your kingdom. This is why it's so important to find a husband. Y'all want to be out here fucking 15 men, 25 men, 35 men,
To the streets.
and you want to keep being wild, but you have no protection? They're killing you. You're dying at a high rate. And America's not protecting our women. They're failing. They can't even protect the homeless. They're murdering everybody. It's no longer safe in America. Our politicians have completely failed us. Our government has failed us. They care more about their pockets and their wealth than helping citizens.
You stupid.
This is the reality we live in. And you women follow these leaders. That's leaving you to hell. It's hell. And it's hot. So when you look at I don't care if you're an actress. I don't care if you're a A-list actress or a D-list. I don't care if you're a model or A-list model or a D-list. I don't care. I don't care what you are. If you're a female and you're attractive, why are you failing to secure a husband or a man to give you some type of protection? Or pay out of your pocket like we have, as men have to. If we have some type of status, you have to pay almost $100,000 to $500,000 a year in security protection. Some pay $1 million to $3 million a year to protect their families. So women are going to have to keep paying it out of the bag. It's just the way it is. If you don't want to get protection, you're going to have to do what Oprah's doing. Or a lot of these women right now who are big in Hollywood, but they have no husbands. They have no career really. They're scrapping up every time just to get an opportunity to win. Women ain't getting paid fairly, right? They complain about it every day. I'm not getting paid what an A-list actor is getting paid, right? Especially black entertainment, right? So I would say this. I got a minute on this left. If you're a model, actress, or whatever you are and you're a woman, you must do everything to secure a man so you can guarantee your protection. What's better than a man managing? Go look at the most successful models or entertainers or anybody as a woman. It is because a man manages it. Y'all, I don't understand why y'all don't understand how good a man is for a woman. That's why Jay-Z and Beyonce work. And they're not going to stop working unless they let the outside noise get into their relationship. But they're not doing that. They're so protected where they're so getting richer and richer and richer while y'all, there's gremlins in the Matrix letting society destroy you. You're not winning. You're not happy. Most people are miserable, right? I mean. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope that she has insurance.
Yeah, I'm sure she does. She got a lot of money. I mean, she probably gets paid very well. She's been doing it for a while. But the problem is, like I said, you got 3 criminals that are all men coming in with a weapon, breaking your house, and you're a model.
Yeah. It could have been
You're
bad.
there by yourself.
She
in the
lucky.
bedroom.
It could have been bad. It could have been brutal.
Very lucky.
She's beyond lucky. Think about 3-man weapon, what they could have did to her, or how long they could have did it to her, and how long before somebody would have found out. It could have been days. Some of these people, celebrities don't go out like that. They don't. Sometimes they don't work for like 2 weeks, so they chilling in their cribs, comfortable. That's why they have all this shit in their house. Look how nice her crib was. She's not leaving. So can you imagine somebody breaking in her house and for 3 days they had access to this woman? What could have happened? This is the problem why I say men must protect women, and we need to wake up in America. We need to, if you women want to keep pushing men away, you're going to end up in the streets. And the wars are happening in America. It's not stopping. War is not stopping. It's going to get to a point where it's going to get worse. And who you think first is going to be destroyed. It's going to be society and how women think, and it's going to be the people who kind of wave their hands and do some weird shit, right? All that shit out the window when World War III happens. Everybody lose protection. And women are going to go back to a point where they have to look out and be protected by men, and they're going to have to get back in the houses. They're going to have to get back in cooking. Society's ripping apart, man. Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all better find your husband. Let's get into the next video.
All right, moving on. So a couple more topics left for today.
Yeah.
I saw an interesting video within the last couple of days that's trending. There is a female rapper named Sexy Red. She's becoming a little bit more and more popular each day. And her songs are questionable. What she talks about are pretty questionable. We've talked about her before a couple times on the show.
Yeah.
In a negative way, not a positive way.
Yeah.
There's a video going around. Let's watch the video real quick and see what's going on in this video.
My soul hurts.
All right, so let's pause that. That's pretty bad. But anyway, hands on your knees is what they're saying.
Yeah.
We don't want to really get into all the details on what that song is about and what her songs are about.
Yeah.
But in our opinion, or at least mine, for girls of this age, girls of any age really, but girls of this age specifically to be singing this, who the hell is holding the camera? I want to know who the hell is controlling this situation and promoting it. But it's pretty bad. What do you think of that? You think there's a father in the house here? You think there's any morals in the house here?
Hell
You think they're
no.
being raised correctly here?
Hell no. Ain't no father in the house.
You stupid.
Are we serious? Listen, this is what happens when you get a young girl pregnant that has no guidance and she just sleeps around with men, and eventually she gets pregnant and the guy doesn't want to take care of you or the child because he doesn't like you. He never liked you. You was just a body. And you was like, oh, okay, well, you just a body too. And guess what? You're raising girls to be whores.
Another one.
Are you kidding me? That girl looked like she was 3-4 years old.
All of them, yeah. They're like, there can't be any of them more than 5 years old.
This is what y'all want for society? Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all raising y'all children to be OnlyFans.
It's like 7 or 8.
All y'all
girls
children
there.
are going to be porn stars.
He belongs to the streets.
Every one of them. Y'all want
You
y'all,
stupid.
y'all raising y'all daughters to be 304s. And it's bad for our culture. This is why a lot of white people don't fuck with y'all. Y'all wonder why y'all on the bottom pool of every goddamn society structure. Black women. Why they on the bottom level when it comes to dating? Why they on the bottom level when it comes to family? Why they on the bottom level when it comes to work? Y'all disrespected all over the world.
Gotcha.
And I don't know why, because black women are beautiful. They queens. They're the most, to me, like if you go through the history books, the most sound, most like submissive, most family-oriented, built family structure, but somehow in the West, they destroyed us. Where you having your kids do this shit, it's disrespectful to our culture. And this is why I'm saying that you got to blame rappers, you got to blame everybody that co-sign these type of artists that make this type of music that's hurting our culture. You kidding me? You can't put this shit on Vogue. It's disrespectful.
This is where it starts when you're a child, and then when you grow up.
Y'all not kings. Y'all not queens. Y'all not. Y'all servants and peasants. And that's what you operate like. You don't deserve to get the title of a kingdom or a king or a queen title acting like this. Hell no. Like that, it's disrespectful to our culture. I think it's no man in the house. And I think women who operate like this prove why they don't deserve to be treated like they're special. They don't deserve to have any second chance when it comes to any type of life, when it comes to a marriage or an opportunity to find a good man. Why? Look how you raising your children. You think a man with stature or some man who work his ass off is going to let a woman do this to his children? It's ridiculous.
And if there is a man there, he's
a simp.
Definitely.
He's a simp. If a man allows this shit, you're a simp, bro. You're a weak individual, and you don't deserve. You should lose your citizenship. I think people who operate like this should not be America. They should be Americans at all. I think America needs to start kicking these people out. I truly believe, like, listen, it's horrible to be a woman. I thank God every day I was born a man. I would never want to be a woman, ever.
Emotional, damn it.
Fuck that. The shit you got to do in this world just to get a bag as a woman is horrible. I mean, Halle Berry, all you women was once 9s or 8s, and your career is just falling.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
There's a very small few of women who's actually winning in this country. I don't care how rich you are, you're dying. No man protection, you and your children are suffering. These kids are going to hate you. They're going to be teased in 10 years from now. And
I think it's a perfect example if we just compare the women that we've talked about today so far. Out of all the women we've talked about so far today, who would you think is winning the most? We got these kids, whoever their mom is and who they're going to be when they grow up. You got Abigail Ratchford earlier we talked about where she got her house broke in, the model that's pretty popular and probably rich. You got Iggy Azalea, who's now an OnlyFans. And then you got Savannah James, LeBron James' wife.
I mean, if you want to know
who's the winner out of the bunch.
I mean, LeBron James' wife.
Exactly.
Because money does not matter to a woman like it does to a man. A man's structure, his kingdom is built by wealth. The greatest thing a woman can have is to be a nurturer, to be in a state of mind where she can just be comfortable and look pretty. That's your job. Your job is to take the stress away from everybody else, right? Is to make a house to a home. How do you make a house to a home? You have to be right in the structure of a man. I had this conversation with a friend yesterday. You can't sit here and keep being combative. I'm not going to give you a lifestyle. You're beautiful. I like you, but I'm not going to give you a lifestyle. I don't care. All your issues and your bills are not my fucking problem. You just coming into my life. I'm not taking on your $7,000 a month debt. It's never going to happen. But if you show some type of service to me, all that shit would vanish because you're going to get rid of it yourself. You're going to look, why the hell am I paying $10,000 to $7,000 as a woman to live independently? And I hate it.
Stupid.
I hate struggling. I hate waking up every day being told what to do. And this is how I'm talking to her. I'm telling her, look, the more you fuck with me, the more you're going to realize all that shit's going to vanish. But I'm building my empire right now. I don't have time to just entertain what you're trying to do. I'm also trying to build legacies. So it's up to you. But she understands, she because I constantly have these conversations with her. It's hard for a woman to give up her independence. I understand that, especially if you've been hurt. You've been destroyed by men. It's hard to give up that independence. But for you to be in a LeBron James wife position, you have to make the ultimate sacrifice. And if you're not willing to do that, you're going to struggle like all these women. I don't care how much money they have. They're not happy.
Entertainment.
They're just not. They're not happy.
All right, moving on. We got our last topic of the day here. We got another trending video here that we came across that I thought was very interesting on this dialogue between this man and woman on a certain podcast. Let's take a look and watch this clip real quick, and I'll get your reaction to that after.
All right.
Y'all both done been ran through. Y'all both done had kids. Y'all both is old as shit. Like, let's talk about it.
A man can't be ran through.
A man is always ran through. A man got community dick.
No, a man runs through.
No,
he can't be ran through. A man runs through
what a woman allows him to
It's not
run
even logically possible. That's a nonsensical argument.
Okay.
So, do you have a penis to put inside someone? No, I do.
I
can run through all of you.
Exactly.
All right, so I'll pause that real quick. So basically the argument is on this little short clip that getting run through only applies to one gender. She mentioned that men are also getting ran through and their body counts are too high is what she's talking about. And he stopped her and said, look, it's not possible for a man to be ran through. A man is the one that runs through. Only a woman could be run through. How do we feel about that? You think it's equal where both body counts you can call people ran through whether they're man or woman?
Men and women are not the same. And it will, and women can keep fighting this, and you're gonna lose this war. Y'all, listen. All I see is women taking L's in America. You're not winning. I see a lot of single mothers out here struggling with 2-3 different baby daddies. I meet these women all the time in the clubs, and I'm not interested in you. I'm sorry. Nobody want to be a stepdad to your broke ass child who's a bastard. Nobody wants you, right? So you don't deserve a second chance or a third chance or a fourth chance. Fuck no. If you, and I'm tired of meeting women that think because they okay, you know what? Now I don't want to have sex. Now I want to hold myself until I find my husband. What? You got 35 bodies. You want to now slow down?
They want to have their cake and eat it too.
Oh, you got 3 kids. I don't think I want to give you my body because I'm waiting for the right man. Shorty, you got
stupid.
3 baby fathers. Your time is up. Oh, they truly believe they special. They get a second, third, fourth chance. They got cat lives, right? So the issue is this. Men have to go through women, right? We got to go through the bad bunch of sleeping around so we can get our status, so we can satisfy a woman enough so she doesn't leave us. How many women are with men right now that have everything that she wants, but sexually he doesn't satisfy her? And she cheating on him right now. She's cheating on him.
To the streets.
Y'all have friends, you know, mothers, sisters, aunties that's doing this right now. Or your homegirl, your best friend is cheating on her husband right now because he sucks in the bedroom. He had achieved everything else, but one thing he didn't achieve was to fuck around and have sex with women because he only slept maybe with 1 or 2 women in his lifetime. And he married a woman who's fucked 35 men.
Bruh.
It's never going to work. She's been conquered. She's been destroyed.
Hello, your computer has virus.
It will never work because all the bodies that she gave to them worthless bums, those weak ass men, she lost a little bit of energy every time. He took something from her until he stripped her for all her power, her energy. Right? So you can't happily satisfy her. So she's going to constantly keep cheating, and she's cheating right now. And guess what? You guys stay in these relationships because you're weak, because this is the only woman you ever loved. And they are beautiful. Some of these women are gorgeous. I seen them all from the DR, Puerto Rico, Italy, Canada, Montreal. I see them. Miami, Chicago, San Diego.
What's up, bitch?
What's good? Chicago, New York, LA. I know when you in my position where we travel, right? We travel because the show's winding down. I got 5 minutes left on this. When you in a position where you travel and you get to go to Miami, you go to Vegas, you get to go to cities, you get to go out of the country, and you get to meet women, right? Because you in the entertainment. You meet women who hate their lives. They're married or they divorced, and they want to get out and have fun. They gave their body to a man who was a loser. And they gave 5, 6, 7 years into something, and they was loyal to a man who was weak, and he was abusive, right? It's a lot of weak bums out here. So what happens is now she's like, it's about me. I'm about to have fun. But the issue is, instead of looking for the right value man, you give your body out to a whole bunch of men who's weak. And they destroy you while you do that. You think you're doing something smart, but what I'm telling you is it's destroying you. And then,
Gotcha, bitch.
And then you 30-some years old seeking for a husband and they don't exist. You constantly keep getting a weaker sex and you wonder why. Because
Stop it. Get some help.
a man of status or value, he smells a whore. He smells a 304.
Belongs to the streets.
We're not stupid. Women truly think we don't know what your body count is. They truly think we don't know. A man knows.
I think to clarify, the range is what it is. So some people are going to comment and say, "Oh, you don't know. It might be at 33. I might be at 17. I might be."
Men know.
If you're between if you're 15 and up or 50 and up, that's what we mean.
Men knows. I don't care what any woman says. A high tier, top tier man who's built something for himself, who understands the foundation and how to build it from the ground up, he understands the value of a woman. Trust me. Those women are rare too. America, the world's taking over the world. Women are becoming more fucking sluts and hoes than they ever been before. That's the issue, right? So a man must be very careful. You don't want to get with a woman who's going to destroy everything you work for. It'd be stupid, right? Think about it. Your legacy, women are taking your legacy within 2-3 years, something you took 20 years to build. Fuck that. I'm not going to be John Majors. It's never going to happen to me.
Ain't nobody got time for
And
that.
I encourage all men to learn from John Majors. His career's over. And he may never come back. I don't think you can survive shit like this. This is why you must be very careful in the women you choose and you select that comes into your world. Bro, you could have been worth $100 million to a billionaire. You are a very talented actor. And I'm looking at John Majors right now. I'm talking to you right now, bro. You could have been bigger than Denzel Washington, but you let these women win. Your fall for everything you built is because of a woman. You are a weak man because of it. And I don't care what woman you entertain or you try to get with, it's not going to save your career. And you can't go back to a black woman and think she's going to survive and keep your career float. Bro, we not stupid. You better hope Tyler Perry or 50 Cent give you an opportunity. I hope 50 gets you an opportunity. 50's smart. Maybe it worked for you. Maybe it doesn't. But I would tell you right now, just watching this short that we just watched,
About men and women are both equal on getting ran through.
It's not the same.
Men run through is what he's saying.
Yeah.
They don't get ran through.
Of course, unless you live in Atlanta or you live in some city that's highly gay, like San Francisco, then it's a possibility.
Why
but
are you gay?
we're not talking about those type of men. Right? Those men don't sit at our table. So we can't speak on those men. So if she's talking about guys she's fucking with that's gay and she goes both ways.
No, she was talking about straight
because some women, y'all end up where you fucking with a guy who's fucking with a guy. And it's just dangerous. Yeah. Those type of women I feel bad for. Right? The women who getting cheated on or getting played by another man and thinking it's a woman, but it turns out to be a man. But y'all women are winning. Y'all making good decisions on the men y'all fucking with. Y'all like Jada Pinkett, right?
You stupid.
Sleeping with gay men and then going back to her husband.
Bruh.
Like, come on, that's the kind of shit y'all like. Y'all like women who sleep with gay men, right? I think he a tranny or something. I don't know what he is.
I don't know. August Alsina, yeah, no.
I don't know what he is.
I think he's a real, I think he's
Is he a real man?
He identifies as an actual man. It's just.
So he identifies as a man?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But
your wife sleeps with a man like that, and then she goes back into bed with you. And you accept that. Those are the kind of women that these men have to accept.
Coronavirus!
And you worth $400 million. You worth $400 million. $600 million. And you let a woman disrespect you like that's crazy. But listen, guys, this is the end of our show. I would just say this. It's not the same. I hope women find their peace and their kings. That's what I want. I want you women to win. And we got women followers. We got a lot. We starting to see the women come in. I just want you women to win. Find your husband. I don't care if you're 20, 25, 30. 35, at least 20, 25. Try to find your husband. Stop listening to everybody else. Start now. Have babies. Find a man that you can build with so you could be in a LeBron James position. That's it. It's your boy Cash Money Dreams. We here, man. We ain't going nowhere. Listen, man. Like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. I would just tell you this. The website's up. Make sure you guys go to our events, our blog, and check out our clips, okay?
Also on X, Cash Money Dreams. You can follow us at Cash Money Dreams.
Yep.
On Instagram at KMD Podcast.
Yes. And we here, man. Thank you. I'm not sick no more. Well, kinda. I'm still recovering. So I'm going to just say this. I will be looking at your comments, going through your DMs. I am going to respond. So listen, Happy New Year. 2024. Let's get it. All right? It's your boy Cash. We out of here. Thank you for watching the Cash Money Dreams podcast. Like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. Stay tuned. Every week we drop in a new episode. It's your boy Cash, man.